Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season. But I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Now here's MP.
Yes, it's good. Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
The Wolfpack with the ball. And Drake, to talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty, they've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Launches a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
MP is ready to fire when called upon. Locked and loaded from all areas of the court.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college. Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to. Right there, he did just that.
To stop the run, hits the front iron, and it goes in.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
The drive by MP. Wells with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pushing it up. James slams it home.
Nice, crisp pass by Timmerman. The Wolfpack playing like a real team out there.
MP outside. On the wing, Michael Luan. Back to MP. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Yeah, just like an elevator joke. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now here's Fisher. Kicks it out to MP. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher.
What a beauty. Good to see MP cashing it in from deep. The scouts want to see that he has that kind of outside range.
Now Wells. He's got 5. Here's MP. Pass to Zadirko. Fisher. Now here's Luan. Timmerman defending. From deep, it's MP. Another miss by MP. The Wolfpack trailing here. Inside. Stoffer. That one drops for him. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Pass to Timmerman. Outside Stoffer. Over Hawkins. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Trailing by 5. Up top, it's Wells. Now covered by MP. Wells, no good. And here it's the Dynasty. Here's Luan. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
And that's been the growing part of Luan's game. He's so comfortable from that mid-range jump shot.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
MP outside. Pass to Hawkins. to MP. To the inside. Zadirko's shot is good.
When Zadirko showed a nice touch around the basket.
Wells with it. James up top. Back to Wells. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Patrick Wells misses another. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute will be another pro or con in each scout's report.
MP has been something else this first half, well on its way to a huge game. Wells outside. Another miss by Wells. The Dynasty with the lead. To the middle. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, with MP as he's looking forward, tonight is key for his development. His coaches want him to be a bit more selfish and dominate with the scoring.
Wells outside. And that time also a missed shot. And here it's the Dynasty. Passes to MP. He tries for 3. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time. Substitution for the Dynasty. Michael Luan. MP. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout on the court.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside of either second unit tonight.
Now Wells. He's got 10. The 3. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Pass to Luan. And the shot goes in.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
And now Wells. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's MP. And it's good for 2. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Count it. It's good.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
On the wing, Michael Luan. MP.
Defensive foul. Patrick Wells. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the
No good at the free throw line.
MP just screams NBA talent. From the moment he steps on the floor, the skill he shows, the athleticism, and the way he moves. It's pretty clear he's the real deal.
Now here's Stauffer. Shoots over Hopkins. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
MP with the bucket.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
And here's Stauffer. And he's got 6 points for him. This one for three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. Dynasty ahead, up 19. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And the Wolfpack with possession. A 19-point contest. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
And they double up MP. To the paint. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. Left side, Stauffer. No, it doesn't. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. And here it's the Dynasty. Their biggest lead was 21. MP with the bucket. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. Wells outside. From past the arc. He can't get that one.
And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Showing off his athleticism there. MP with some hops, and his teammates are hyped.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Wells outside. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
To the middle. Here's Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
Pass over to Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. It's Michael Luan with the rebound.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack. MP really making a difference out here.
Yeah, it's clear to me the purpose of this timeout is to lay down a firm strategy for defending the three-point shot.
Here's Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now Wells. 13 points so far. Outside for James. Outside, Timmerman. Wells. No good on the triple. To the inside. MP. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
The lead just keeps increasing, attempting to put this one away.
And the D has to be frustrated at this point.
You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
That one goes.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to James. Timmerman. Outside James. Wells with it. Now covered by MP. Can't cash it in from close range.
There's no rhythm or flow in their offense right now.
While on the flip side, their opposition is on fire. Got to stop this run somehow.
Hopkins. Pass to Zadirko. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
That one on Stoffer.
Got to stay down on that shot fake if you're the D. Once MP has you in the air, the rest is easy.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
Just a confident shot by Carter right there, proving how effective he can be off the dribble.
Here's MP, and he lays it straight in.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Outside Erickson. Fresh, the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Lex Erickson. Shooting 2.
First one for him falls. Dynasty making a switch here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
That one drops for 2.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Now Wells. The 3 ball sends it home from 3-point land.
We know Patrick Wells loves to shoot the ball, and he should because, look, he's good at it.
Dillard left side. Pass to Cobb. And here's MP. Here's Davidson. Dillard with just 5 to shoot. And MP gets it to go.
MP bringing the guts from deep.
Now Stoffer. James up top. Stoffer.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to James. Passes to Wells. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, look, Wells is not that tall. Stands 5'7", but he plays a lot bigger than he is, and he can score inside. He's just got so much belief in his ability.
Now here's MP. Tries a 3. Another 3 for the Dynasty.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Now here's Stoffer. Wells outside. Goes up on the strike. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
Really nothing better than a bucket from mid-range. Wells just knocking it down there.
MP, guarded by Wells. And MP gets it to go.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Wells outside. James. And And the shot falls short that time. Junior outside. Here's MP. He can't get that one to fall. Up top, it's Wells, guarded by Cobb. Inside. Wells, no good. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Now here's Dillard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The triple from Jason Jr. gets the three to fall. Wells outside. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continued their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is
going to
a
win
great
states
idea.
like that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it. Can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front-runner high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches. Full-time. That means they've been scouting you for months.
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. Do you want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you
Well,
talking
then pass
about?
the rock. Are you're on a whole nother level than everybody else. I get that. But we can shoot. All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
Yo, Patrick, ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player. And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Scared, man, it's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you play with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's real. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
Man. If you force up shots, we're gonna lose, man. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plainview. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
Welcome fans to the High School State Championship. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Plainview Panthers. At power forward, number 50, Brent Tombaugh. At the other forward position, number 15, Al Petrucci. At the center position, number 6, Dave Zadirko. At point guard, number 1, Patrick Wells. The other guard, number 10, MP.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our coverage of the Illinois High School State Championships. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Danny, we've got quite the matchup tonight between the Plainview Panthers and the North Beverly Bearcats.
Rubbing my hands together, a bit of a David and Goliath situation here. The Bearcats looking for their 9th straight title, but the Panthers have come out of nowhere, led by their star, MP.
He's the star of the show and has been nothing short of sensational all tournament.
Oh, he's a player that can cause a load of problems with his overwhelming talent. And I'll tell you what, Coach Altman and the Bearcats will have a plan, but some things you just can't account for.
In this game, we'll see the Plainview Panthers going against the North Beverly Bearcats. And you look at the roster for North Beverly and the international feel as they recruit from all over.
Oh, for a high school, it's crazy. They treat their program the way a university would. They look all over for the best talent, not just in Illinois, but all over the world.
Now here's MP. To the right side. The three. And a great assist by Grant Tombo as that one falls.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Bishop. Coffin on the outside. Marcita. He's guarded by Perchumsey. They grab their own miss. And then Javar Day with the dunk.
What an athletic play by Javar Day. The Bearcat getting up and attacking the rim.
To the paint. Here's MP. Hits the jump hook.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish. James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
Guys, usually we see Dermonenko give it up, but saw an opportunity right there, and he took it.
To the inside. Out to the right wing. From deep, Grant Tombo. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats. Dishes to Marcita. And so it looks like North Beverly will retain possession here.
The defender went for the ball and tried to make a play on it.
And that was crucial. Could have been quick points if he didn't get his hand on it.
Little over a minute and a half into this first.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career. How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Outside, Marcita. Can't connect from short range. And here are the Panthers. Dish to Tombo. The shot on the low post is good.
That's just smart basketball. I mean, Tombo knows where to get his points.
North Beverly trailing here. Outside, Marcita. Back to Dermonenko. Marcita. There's the three. That doesn't go in either for James Marcita.
And in this matchup, you can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP. They know he's the cog in this Plainview machine.
MP is that guy. And as he goes, so does Plainview. Doesn't take a lot of scouting to see that.
Now here's MP. 7 points in this one. Just 3 to shoot. And a great assist by Grant Tombo as that one falls. What a run it's been for MP, and he has double-digit points in this quarter alone. Dermonenko outside. Dishes to Marcita. Coffin. Back to Marcita. Can they get it? Tedierko grabs a rebound.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also make some fresh adjustments.
And that one's good from MP.
And that's just a case of MP wanted it more.
Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. A 7-point differential.
And you hate to call him a one-man show, but it fits the bill for MP and Plainview.
They win and lose as a team, but MP is at the center of it all. He's the best player the school has ever had and has put them on his back for this finals run.
North Beverly has tools at every level. And when Dermonenko hits mid-range shots, it's confounding to try to stop their team.
Back to Wells. Hits the three-pointer.
He saw that play develop and got the ball to him right where he needed it.
And here's North Beverly. And here's Dermonenko. 5 points in the game. Tipped away. Over Przybylski. Dermonenko with the bucket.
A solid-looking jumper there. Dermonenko has such a great sense of when he should shoot.
Down low. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats. Over Tombo. And releases it in time. But it's off the mark. Offense coming free and easy here in the first. Plainview out front, up by 6. And when we come back, we'll bring you the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United... Center, second quarter of the Illinois...
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
The Panthers leading, and something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can be a real challenge on that end.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Oh, and Zadirko showed a nice touch around the basket.
Now here's Dermonenko. 9 points in this one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And they're pushing it up. On up the court. Here's MP. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
And now here's Marcida. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Clock at 6. Dermonenko misses. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
And here's Dave Zadirko from the arc. That shot off the mark. Outside, Day. And that's not going to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Panthers. They're up by 8. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. So it's Plainview now, and it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger, sight, sound, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
And now here's Marcida. He's guarded by Przybylski. It's James Marcida driving. Przybylski pulls it in. On the wing, it's MP. The basket's good off the assist from Przybylski.
Everybody knows MP has the ability to score all day long. And look, that's why his coaches and scouts don't want him to defer as much as he does.
Bishop with the screen. Dishes to Marcida. Back to Dermonenko. With just 5 to shoot. Here's Day. Here's Bishop. And that one's good with the extra effort on the glass. And when you watch Dermonenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
Now here's MP. He's got 17. Drains the triple. MP up to 5 assists now in the contest. Doing a great job involving his team. Dermonenko outside. Cawthon sets the screen. Marcita. Here's Cawthon. Over Tombo. Cawthon's shot is off. The three. And the Panthers hit it again from deep.
And they're just going at will, getting whatever shot they want out there.
Yeah, in the lead. It's only getting bigger. Not sure what the opposition is thinking at this moment.
And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan. But man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with. And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team. Chugging along nicely right now.
Dermonenko outside. Inside. And that time also a missed shot.
Okay, what appeared to be an easy 2 points, it just went straight out the window.
On the wing, it's MP. Wells. He's guarded by Dermonenko. Knocks down the triple. MP can smell that Illinois State title, racking up bucket after bucket. A challenging stretch for North Beverly here.
Let's talk about Danny Cawthon for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Cawthon is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second-chance buckets. Now a timeout called by North Beverly.
Substitution for the Panthers. Tad Gibson. Justice Rosenberg. Substitution for the Bearcats.
The Panthers on defense. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. It's Chu up top. Aslanoglu. Now here's Splitter. Pass to Bishop. And it's Gibson with the rebound.
There's no rhythm or flow in their offense right now.
While on the flip side, their opposition is on fire. Got to stop this run somehow. Coach Riley Altman has North Beverly prepared to play this game as if it's on their own home floor.
Oh, Coach Altman is a living legend. He's the most decorated high school coach in Illinois State history. And what's great about him is he doesn't want his players to be overwhelmed by the environment. He wants them to stay focused and in the game plan. And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
Now Leftos swings it to Splitter. Over Gibson. Splitter, no good.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
To the middle. Here's Zadirko. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with offensive mojo, getting everything to drop.
They're getting it all to go down, and what an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game. So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Some of the kids have fathers and grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a large town, but they love their basketball.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Here's Splitter to end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
And heads up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one already looks out of reach. Plainview ahead, opening a huge gap. And as we head to the break, stick with us for the fourth quarter right after this. Final quarter of play just ahead. The Illinois State Championship on the line. Now Chu. He's guarded tight. There's a screen by Lee. That three off the mark. And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There is a yeah, players are chasing the shadow and the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
And that one's good for two.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, buries it.
So it's Plainview now. To the paint. Kennedy inside, guarded by Leftos. Kennedy can't hit. Aslanoglu outside, dishes to Chu from the arc. MP grabs the miss. Plainview on offense. Justice Rosenberg on the wing. Back to MP. Kennedy. MP outside. Justice Rosenberg on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Kennedy, right side. This one for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And as we know, a lot of colleges have their eyes on this state championship, a number of top recruits.
Oh, if you're a fan of basketball, this is the game to watch. A handful of these players might even make their way to the NBA. But MP, he's the most highly touted athlete out on the floor. And almost all of North Beverly's roster will play college ball somewhere.
Now here's Gibson. Kennedy outside. MP. Rosenberg outside. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats. Outside, Chu from downtown. The rebound by Mark Little. MP outside. Count it from distance. And they have no answer for MP. He's pouring it on, willing his team to a state title. Pass to Leftos. Out to the left wing. Splitter outside. Aslanoglu. Now here's Sousa. For three, Johnny Chu knocks it down from distance.
Each team showing just how dangerous they are from deep.
So it's basically, if you make one on me, I'm coming for revenge with one of my own.
MP, no good. Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. Pass to Leftos. Johnny Chu.
2 minutes remaining.
August Splitter on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. To the inside. The kick out to MP. And here's Little. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in. What a game it's been from MP so far with a 20-10 type of evening with the state title on the line. Back to Chu. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Substitution for the Panthers. Duncan Porter. Substitution for the Bearcats.
And now here's Marcita, guarded by Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. Coffin, no good. And here are the Panthers. So far here in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to MP. Pass to Porter. MP outside. Little, he's covered by Bishop. Rosenberg up top. For three, Tad Gibson drills it from deep.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Day. Bishop with the screen. Takes the three. North Beverly no good on that one either.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Rosenberg with the ball. From deep, it's MP. And the Panthers hit it again from deep. There's a reason he's a 5-star recruit. MP with a 30-point performance here in the state championship game. And now here's Marcita. He's tightly guarded. The drive by MP. And it's in there.
I'd like to paint a picture here. His shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Dermonenko with it. Put it in the history book. The Plainview Panthers have done the unthinkable and are Illinois state champions. MP has led his school to glory, and this is a season Plainview will never forget.
And what can you say about MP and this team? You could never count them out, and they took down a Titan in North Beverly today.
And out of all the schools to end the dominance of North Beverly, nobody would have expected the Plainview Panthers.
These kids are legends today and here on out. It's a Cinderella story that this state will never forget.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Almy saying thanks for watching.
I told you we were going to get that W, bro. We did that. Hey, yo. Did y'all look at the stands during that trophy presentation?
Yeah, dude. Our whole section was crying.
Oh, man, it was crazy. I did not realize how much we meant to everyone until I saw it on their faces, man.
Oh, man, I ain't going to lie. I had some tears rolling down.
Right?
Come on, man. That was some emotional stuff, y'all.
Bro, I had tears, especially because, like, this is it for me. You know? I'm not playing college ball, and I'm definitely not playing in FIBA like our boy
Come
here.
on, man. Chill out.
Nah, but for real, I never left Illinois, and you're going all the way to Hungary to play for our country? Yo, that's wild.
And I can't even think about that right now. I just got to focus on graduating first, and that's it.
Come on, man. You got the best grades on the team. And you talking about you got to
Here you
graduate
go.
first like you something at risk.
Hey, it's
Come
just
on,
one
man.
step at a time, P. You know, that's how you get to where I'm at, man.
Yeah, that and being a freak athlete.
Nah, that don't hurt. But if you're trying to build something big, you got to do it brick by brick, man.
Speaking of bricks, Benny over here been putting up bricks all season.
I knew you was gonna say that.
So you got jokes now, huh?
I got jokes, I got the looks, I got the charisma.
Delusional self-esteem.
Whoa! Throwing shots.
All the time, man.
Hello, everyone. I'll take a question from you.
Hey Dan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything against real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? Man, guys like Almanza, man, they always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to be that cocky.
I don't know, man. He nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
If you say so. Oh.
You guys can fit Joe Small.
Let's go, man. Yep.
Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? It's beautiful, one of the oldest in the world. You'll hear it tomorrow when they give us the trophy. I think you will like it. Very catchy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying when he was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro, what? Like, you've been still since a kid.
Hey, yeah, everything good? Okay, I gotta take care of this. Excuse me, sorry.
That had to be dope.
Hey, when you guys get up there, I'll introduce you one by one, then open it up for questions. Friendly reminder, there are reporters from 27 countries in this room, so whatever you say will be heard around the world.
Understood. Gotcha.
Looks like they're ready for you. How are we feeling?
Fired up.
Fantastic, let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna get started with Team USA's press availability. Representing Team USA will be Tim Fielder, Brandon George, and of course, MP. Let's start with you, Edith.
Edith Bauer, Sport Monatlich. I was wondering if you've had a chance to watch Spain's press conference from yesterday, specifically Ivan Almanza's comment that MP is overrated and hasn't won anything against real competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
Any thoughts?
I feel like he sounds silly, like he don't know what he's talking about. If I haven't won against any real competition, how are we undefeated heading into the finals? I'm beating the same teams that he's beating, but for me, I guess it doesn't count. You know, how am I overrated when I'm averaging more points than him? Why is our offense averaging more points than any team in this tournament? Why have I won championships on every level of competition that I've faced? Club, league, state, and now FIBA.
Well, in all fairness, you haven't won a FIBA championship yet. He is on the cusp of a second.
That's fine. I've been in school the past few years. But I'm here now, though, and I'm the best player in this tournament. The numbers show it, the tape show it. He can do all that talking that he's doing running his mouth, but I'm going to let my game do the talking for me.
Well, fair enough.
Yo, I ain't done talking yet.
Please, continue.
We're going to win tomorrow. We're bringing the gold home to the States where it belongs. Guaranteed. Let's go, y'all.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Finals. And what a matchup we have for you between the U.S. and Spain. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Guys, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for all tournament long.
Well, from very early on, it's been crystal clear that the U.S. and Spain were a class above the rest. Both teams unbeaten so far, so we are getting the best of the best.
And MP leads the way for the U.S. He's been able to live up to expectations in his first international tournament. But this will be his toughest test yet.
And we know that MP and Almanza had some words leading up to the game. The pressure is on both of them to walk the walk in what could be a classic championship game.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Here now, we'll look at how the U.S. lines up to start. MP is the leader, and he runs the point. Flanking him on the wings are Fielder and Anthony. And at the 4, it's Babb, along with Barton, stepping in at the 5. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almanza, at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest, and we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
And the shot by Almanza, no good. Aguirre against Green. Pass to Hansen. Outside, Green shoots a three. Spain grabs the miss. And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout rounds. Frank, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
To the inside, and MP throws it down.
He's got the space. MP will not hesitate to throw it down.
Now we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
So it's USA now. The basket by Spain on the other end. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Aguirre against Green. Puts it up from 17. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds as Spain keeps possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. A three-pointer is right on target. And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
So it's Spain now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Right wing. Back to Aguirre. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
I like how Aguirre seeks out the contact on that play.
Lopez against Green. Pass to Campbell. And George kicks to Green. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. And even though, Brent, Almanza isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. When you're 16, 17, that is huge in your experience and your development. Almanza ready for anything. When there's an open man, MP is going to find him.
Lopez outside. Pass to Calderon. Back to Lopez. That three off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for USA. They lead by 4. Tries a 3. Spain grabs the miss. Calderon taking his time here. Lopez passes to Fernandez. It's hauled in by George.
Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the 3 with the best of them. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Lopez passes to Calderon. Shot to stop the run. Can't capitalize inside. USA leading by 6. And you can see the fire that both MP and Almanza are playing with. You know what, Brent? Neither of them getting an edge so far.
Well, they haven't been forcing shots for themselves and are relatively equal in scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if that changes in the second half.
The drive by Lopez and the dunk by Lopez.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
There's Green with the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And for all of the concerns and all of the chatter that was out there of whether or not MP could step up for the U.S., those things have been put to bed.
And a lot of folks viewed this tournament as MP's first real test. Well, he's passed it with flying colors with the performances he's had.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for USA.
And they look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Free throw drops for Campbell. Spain trails by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Mendoza. Here's Almanza. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
Here's Aguirre. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Nice finish down low by Aguirre. The Spaniard is 6'3", and that's a decent size for a point guard.
Pass to Barton. USA moving the ball around. Now Green from the arc. Lucas with the rebound. To the paint. And he dumps it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
USA leading by 11. Here's Fielder. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Green finds Barton. From deep. Spain grabs the miss.
And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
Hanson the pass to MP. Now here's Barton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Almanza. 7 points in the game. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. That one doesn't drop. And it's USA. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Aguirre against MP. Pass to Almanza. Tried tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Green from deep. Spain grabs the miss. Here's Aguirre. It's hauled in by USA. Hansen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barton drives in. Can't hit from in close. Spain trails by 14. Lopez passes to Aguirre. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. And he converts the layup. Lopez has got his second bucket.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. They went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Lopez passes to Mendoza. Barton with some nice D. USA leading by 14. Pass to Green. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Here's Aguirre. The tray. And the shot by Almanza, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Aguirre with it. Tries it from 19. Campbell grabs the board.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they could find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Back to MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Spain trails by 19. And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torching him right now.
MP passes to Campbell. USA moving the ball around. There's Green with the three, and it's good. He's made 2 from every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Now Lopez. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Mendoza. Pass to Almanza. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. And USA with some changes. Dabbs checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Green. And what an absolutely lovely city hosting this final. Brent, I know you've enjoyed it as much as me. Debrecen, Hungary, our location this evening.
And the culture that this city has, sitting in the Great Plains of Hungary, some incredible museums can be found here. A tremendous experience this has been. And Calderon, that is a good-looking jump shot, and you can just feel the confidence.
Pass to Babb. Here's Dixon. MP outside. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 16 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here is Fernandez. He's covered by Murray, and it's Fernandez misses. To the middle, here's Green. Good, MP is playing with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
Another three for USA.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And so important here for Ceballos and his development. Needs to keep taking and making these jumpers.
Green passes to Murray. Here's Babb. And here's MP for three. Ceballos with the rebound. Now here's Calderon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Well, plenty of scouts have their eyes on Calderon. Good positional size, and he can stretch the floor.
And USA making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and Calderon drops them both. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Back to Green. Looking for George. He gets it there. Babb, the pass to Dixon. Gordon kicks to Green. Carries it from three-point range. MP's got 37.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Down low, George. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, for a one like George, when you score inside, that can really open up the entire floor.
Here's Aguirre. It's hauled in by USA. Green's got his sixth rebound on the night. Pass to Babb. Back to Green. He tries for three. Another three for USA.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Yes, that goes in.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Dixon. Back to Green. Steps back and fires. Again, USA.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Green against Aguirre. Now Lucas. Back to Aguirre. Pass to Calderon. Shoots the three. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre.
And this is how confident a shooter Calderon is, and it's why Spain just continues to look to feed him.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Spain with it. Inside. Almanza with the bucket.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
It's Calderon with the ball for Spain. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Almanza. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Calderon, that's for 2. A rare miss for him. And there it is. The USA gets it done. And they win the Under-19 championship with a perfect 7-0 record. Brent, what an incredible tournament for him.
Well, if you talk about a complete team, that was this USA group. Dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brett. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of NP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
Who's overrated now, man? Still you. Come on, you did your thing, though. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.